Now, the details that are on your screen, first and foremost, when you see the price, you might be alarmed by that. I promise you, I kid you not, to every single person out there, this watch is rarer than hen's teeth. There are only ever 50 made in the world. We only have 4 left. 4 available. That's all we've got. And this is the commemorative mechanical Gagarin Sturmanskie. It is, honestly, I would adore this in my collection.
Mike, I mean, I'll be up front. I pinched one.
Well, do you know what? I'm not surprised. Let me just take it off of there. Sorry, it's a bit... That is as close to, I think, what Mr. Gagarin had on his wrist as ever you're ever going to likely to get, right?
It's a complete replica. Every time you make a new type of Gagarin watch or do one, his granddaughter has to sign them off.
Do you know what? Good.
Yeah, no,
because I mean, the
totally
man was
agree.
a pioneer of pioneers. And look, in case you don't know, I absolutely adore astronomy. I have been the biggest fan of space ever since I looked up as a kid. I got my first telescope when I was 7 years of age and I walked on the moon that night. It was one of the most exciting nights of my very, very young life. I saw craters on the moon. Yeah. I've studied the moon ever since. I've studied all theories and galaxies and nebulas and all kinds of things. I adore all astronomy, everything to do with astronomy. So when we first, myself and Kevin Reynolds, met for the first time and he started introducing me to some of the Sturmanskie timepieces, I knew just how incredible these watches were. This is the watch that is revered by anybody that's got one, okay? If you've got one of these in your collection, you have bragging rights all day long. Because honestly, you're never likely to meet anybody else with one. And the simple fact that Yuri's granddaughter signs off every single watch that's made.
And she loves Sturmanskie. She loves the company, the owners and everything. Yeah, exactly. But she signs it off. What you're looking at there, at the top there, the writing, Cyrillic writing says Sturmanskie, which I said earlier, stands for navigator. The little jumbly skimble bit underneath is the first Moscow factory. So it was Stalin that wanted the Soviets to make watches, and quite rightly, because watches started becoming important for battles, for war, because if you blew a whistle, everybody on both sides of the trenches. Yeah.
For those of you that have got this in your basket already, check out now. Already, you're flying on it, okay? And just
show the back.
Look at this. There's the man himself on the back of the watch. This watch is more, I think, more of a medal than a watch. It's just 100%. Incredible. I love it, Kev.
Full bronze. Sapphire glass. If we can just look at, is it? I don't know if I've done it.
I'll bring that up there. Sorry, Gary.
What you're looking at is the Poljot 2609 17 jewel movement. It doesn't, at home, it doesn't get more basic than that. But that is a movement designed in the 30s. Isn't it fantastic?
I love it. I absolutely adore it.
I knew you would. Made to the same size as the Sturmanskie watch, a replica, signed off by his daughter. Only 50 pieces were made. 25 pieces were bought by the Russian Space Agency to give away to visiting dignitaries. 25 were released.
That's how rare and how commemorative these watches are.
I was too slow. I could only get 5. I should have got all flipping 25.
For those of you that have got them in your basket, we are now down to single figures of them, guys. You need to check out your baskets. Now, I want you to see that. Do you know what I want you to do, right? And hear me on this, because I'm doing this for you in mind, okay? It's a lot of money. It's a fair chunk of change. I totally understand it. But any watch collection with that in it is I would say, is a watch collection all on its own. We're going to offer you FlexiPay. Your first instalment today is £225 plus your P&P. First instalment of 4 if you choose to keep it. If you qualify for open pay, up to 12 payments of £75.75. Here's what I'm going to want you to do, right? Already that little voice inside of you is calling for you, get one, get one, get one. But you've got to try to convince yourself, because it's a fair chunk of change. I get it, I understand it. Get this watch. When it arrives, feel it, hold it. You will know you're holding something special. There are many watches. I've offered thousands of watches in my time, and I've delivered some beautiful watches. And when I work with Kevin, my favourite watchman of all time, he is the watchman as far as I'm concerned. He's the nicest guy on the telly as he is off the telly, and I class him as a good friend of mine. To get hold of these watches that are rarer than hen's teeth really puts you in the highest echelons of, I think, collectability of a timepiece. Hold it. The moment you feel it, you'll know what it is that's so almost impossible to deliver down the barrel of a TV camera. But when you feel it, you'll realise that this is a really, really special watch. And if only visiting dignitaries to Russia get these watches handed to them, and there's only ever 50 been made, you have got a watch that's rarer than hen's teeth.
Yeah.
So get it, enjoy it, love it, and put it away, and know that your collection is a really good one. There are, how many? Is that it? Check out now. I really wanted to show you that watch because that is something special. 505-687 is the item number. Check out your baskets, guys. It's really good advice. OK, let's take it back to where it all began. Maybe a little bit more affordable for you guys. I totally understand that maybe that Sturmanskie is an expensive watch, but it's more than a watch. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's an investment in your collection, isn't it?
Well, Mike, I was going to say that's one of the original Sturmanskie replicas.
Wow.
And that's only going one way in value.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Really special. Everybody wants that watch now, and anybody that collects watches, they're going to go. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Let's take you back to the pick of the day.